All right, you sexy sliders. As promised, part 2 of this epic Jake and Pow podcast. Indulge and enjoy for the next hour and like 15 minutes or something like that. I can't remember how long it is, but you're gonna love it anyway because it's sterile and you like the taste. Mwah.
Take my strong hand.
That is a strong one.
Oh, this is just my terrible nail biting habit. That needs to stop. It's very hard to climb rocks.
I prefer, like, there's nothing worse than
fingernails.
snagging your nail.
Yeah.
I mean, there might be some things, but
Stubbing a toe?
Yeah,
stubbing
your
toe,
pinky
that's
toe.
fucking easy.
Yeah.
It's pretty bad.
I wanted to get in, like, and ask you guys.
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
We're doing a lot of rambling, sorry.
No. Sometimes you get a
We're
rant.
just chatting,
but,
you know?
I mean, last time you were on the tap, visiting from Soddy-Daisy, we're talking some, like, if you guys have some ER stories or something like that, anything that's happened recently. I mean, Jake gave us some wild sounding.
You told him about sounding?
Told me about sounding.
Oh, yeah, sounding is...
horrifying.
I haven't seen any more sounding cases come
That's
through.
good. That's good.
Yeah.
Pal,
Maybe that's not a trend anymore.
I hope
Hopefully
not.
Dear God. But pal, if you got some stories or what you're allowed to say, but some anecdote. We love
let's
stories on the
see.
tap.
I feel like, well, we were just talking about this, and I think we were talking about it when we last hung out, is people are very large, very, very, very large.
Mm-hmm.
And
In the South, my God.
yes,
Yeah.
what a thought, right?
Give me the sugars.
And sometimes you find
Big chunks.
things in people's crevices.
All the flaps.
Yeah,
The
all the
f- the
flaps.
fupa
Like the
flaps. The fupa
fupa
flaps.
flaps. Yeah.
Gotta keep those clean.
that were alive and now aren't alive.
Oh, you said you found like a kitten or something?
Yeah.
That just got. Did the lady? It was a lady or a guy?
I can't remember. I can't remember if it was a
How
girl.
hefty was this person?
I think like 500.
500.
Up there.
Was
up
it a
there.
personal choice? I'm gonna murder this little
No,
creature.
I think it was I'm so big I can't really feel like my extremities and stuff, and had kittens, and maybe one like walked in there and was just nice and cozy.
Yeah.
Um,
These people's legs go numb. Like there's
right.
no blood circulation.
Right, yeah, they have neuropathy and all the things. and
Neuropathy.
They're just so big that they just can't move.
Oh God.
And so that was years ago. That was like when I first started.
Anything more recent that you're just like, damn, that's a story to tell on the tap. Maybe not fatnesses, but like drugs. I feel like people like their drugs.
Oh, man, we have so many people that come in and they're just insanely high. Just
Off of gas
Just-
station.
Gas station.
Yes.
Some people come in. There was this guy that came in off some crazy gas station stuff. Like, it was called like Zaza is what they were calling it,
Like
or something.
caffeine pills or the boner
But
pills?
no,
Is
I
that
don't
what-
think it was boner. But it's like gas station meth. It's weird. I don't know what it is.
They sell it there, or like that's just where they buy it.
No, it's like sold at a gas station. If you take enough of them, then it just fucks you up.
And what are these people doing?
Just spazzing out. These people will get brought in by our EMS crews, and they'll be strapped down. Well, I mean, they strap everybody into their, gurneys and stuff, but they'll be really secured. Sometimes they'll come up, they'll bring them in with sometimes they'll have to put a mask on them, but they have these like, they look like a mosquito netting, right? And they put it over their
spit on
face
you.
because they're
Yes,
spitting at
yeah.
them, right? They're spitting at people, and they're out of their mind.
Are they
So then,
growling? Like what?
all kinds
Sometimes
of noises,
people
man.
are like full blown like
Yeah. Or they're just
like,
they're
just
tripping.
acting
Disturbing to
crazy.
see someone
Oh
act
yeah.
this way.
They're just tripping so hard that they're just screaming and then laughing and then just yelling and like just spitting and stuff. So then they get to the hospital, and then a lot of times they're trying to knock. A lot of times they'll just try to K-hole them. Just hit them with a dose of ketamine.
K-hole. Oh. Okay.
Yeah, send them in a K-hole, and then we put them. We have a.
Sounds hot.
We have a prison. We basically have a prison cell. It's an isolation room in our emergency department that it is just concrete walls, a bed that's bolted to the ground, and we just put them in there.
You like still strapped down.
It depends. If we can chemically sedate them enough, then we can just close the door and it'll be fine. But sometimes it's not always like that. we'll have to restrain them to the bed, and
But
it's
also,
just insane.
These people are so high, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they're still a medical patient. So sometimes you can't just throw them into a psych
true.
room because you need to monitor them.
Yeah.
You got to watch their heart rate, their oxygen, their blood pressure. They're
Right.
still a medical patient.
Especially
where you
if
have to-
you administer extra medication to try to sedate them, you
Keep
definitely
track
have
of
to
it,
monitor
see
them.
how they're
typically,
reacting to it.
typically
Yeah.
they're in a big room where you can watch them and monitor them, make sure that they're okay. But I mean, gas station drugs are a thing in the South, like really badly. There are people who take, men specifically, who take like Viagra pills, but they're not Viagra pills.
The rhino pill.
The rhino
Rhino,
pills,
eh?
yes. And it says something like, extra long, whatever, right?
Yeah.
So, how graphic can we get?
Do what you gotta do.
Okay.
This is the
Like I
tap,
said,
baby.
This is the tap. Speak your truth.
So these people who take these medications from the gas station, they have really bad effects sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
Meaning your boner never goes away.
Mm.
Like you just always have a boner. And that's bad.
We need the
Because-
medical term, please.
You need
Fellatio.
You need medical term for what?
A boner.
Priapism, right?
Oh yes.
Yeah,
Oh yes.
What is it called?
I was like, what?
His priapism won't go away.
Yeah,
yeah.
priapism, basically.
It's when you're just rock hard. It doesn't go
Yes.
away.
And it starts to get
That's his
painful. It starts to get so painful that the only way to get rid of priapism, how can you guess that you can get rid of priapism?
An injection at the base.
Close.
Or they got a whack.
No.
No.
The whack doesn't
they
work.
have to stick a needle into your shaft
Ew!
and pull out all of the blood
Drain
that
it.
they can from there.
You gotta drain it.
Gotta drain it.
Otherwise, it would like coagulate, perhaps,
Well,
or just
Eventually
The old
you're-
term draining the main vein.
yeah.
You know?
You gotta just like.
Eventually, your penis can fall off and just like rot off.
Yeah.
That's the opposite of what I want.
It's a serious
Yeah.
thing.
So
yeah.
And these
I
guys-
literally do not take drugs from gas stations.
Yeah.
That just is
Don't do
Don't
that.
take
insane.
drugs. Are you telling me that's not the key to happiness? Gas station boner pills.
I thought it was.
So, man, we've come a long way. A nurse friend that I have, she lives in Vallejo and she's worked in San Francisco for years. And like, she's she's a big dick over there. And she had a
Goals.
correlation.
So she takes gas station pills?
No,
The big
she
dick over
wishes.
there?
Shout out to Shannon. She said, in her experience, there's a correlation between alcoholism, and guys with micro penises, and just like they come in or whatever, and like she's examining, and it's just like comically small endowment. Like, do you see anything like that where guys are just, I'm so out, like they're just bent out of shape?
Are you asking if I've seen a micro penis
Have
before?
you seen a micro penis?
Yeah.
Yes, all
plenty
the
times.
time. I mean, we've seen
Thanks
plenty
for,
of.
Yeah.
I was beating around the bush trying to be all proper, but yeah.
So, I mean,
What's going on down there?
Sometimes you try to beat around the bush, you still can't find it.
No,
you know?
but
It's just-
the
I
bush is
think
greater.
that also going back to like the people from Tennessee, they're just so big that sometimes it's not that they have a micro penis, but they just have so much fupa and
Yeah.
so
Fupa
much
is
it's the
just
food
bigness
just kind of takes over.
that you have to have like multiple people. So we do sometimes if the person can't pee, we do what's called a straight cath, and that's basically you stick this long red, kind of the size of this,
Whoa!
like
That's-
huge thing into
that's pretty big.
women and men, but
That's a lot of nuts.
yes, all the way in
Like
there
20
to
pounds of
try
nuts,
to
please.
get to their bladder, and you pull the urine out that way.
That can't feel good.
feel a
It's
little
just
pressure.
Pressure.
A little
It's
pressure.
not painful.
Mm.
Well, I've never had it done, but I can just assume. But yeah, it's the size of this.
That's a
and-
little big. Maybe.
What? That's like a 16. This? That's like a 16. Yeah. Anywho.
said, "Don't touch it, it's sensitive."
You need two people holding the fupa if they're big, right? And then you need another person holding a leg. And then you, if you're doing the one that's performing the straight calf, you have to kind of push down on their belly and then lift the penis. And you always want to lift up and back, especially if they have big.
You also have to be sterile because you don't want to give them a
Yes.
UTI.
Yes.
Then they'll get
Can't have
septic
that.
and die.
Can't have that.
So then you perform the straight calf, and then hopefully they can help you out and relax their muscles, and you ask them for a cough
Why aren't they peeing?
Relax the sphincter.
for many reasons.
Yeah.
Sometimes
Well, with men, you got to get around the
the
prostate
yeah.
too. That can be a pain.
Sometimes these people are just not wanting to pee for you because they're scared that you're gonna do a drug screen and we're gonna be judging them, but we don't care.
Yeah.
Others are having what's called urinary retention, where your prostate is so big you just can't pee.
That's not. God,
yeah.
that sucks.
That actually happens very commonly in men over the age of like 60. So something you guys
How do you
get to
shrink
look
the
forward
prostate?
to.
Just
You take pills, but
it?
not really. Yeah.
not ideal.
And then lastly, they could just choose not to, or they just can't get up out of bed to give you a urine sample.
That's true.
And they just can't go.
There's
so then
that
it's just
big.
easier to do it.
So, how much mental illness comes into play when new people are coming in? Are they just out of their mind? They're not smart enough to understand they're hurting themselves? I mean, how much of that is what you deal with on a daily basis?
When I graduated nursing school, I told myself the one thing I do not want to ever work in is psych, because I'm not like, shout out to all the psych nurses, because I just could never do it. But
I don't have the patience.
I don't have the patience for it.
No, it's disturbing to see humans behave in such a way.
Yeah.
It's rather inhuman, or what drugs will make you act like if you're schizophrenic or bipolar.
Yeah.
This is not the person. There's no humanity here. There's no soul.
But it truly takes a very, very particularly sensitive and compassionate nurse to work in psychiatric nursing, because it's so broad. And so when I told myself I didn't want to work in that, I didn't realize how much in the ER you see psychiatric.
It spills over.
99% of people take medication for, bipolar, schizophrenia, PTSD, things like that. And it's every single day that I see it. So as much as I've tried to learn to work with psychiatric patients, it's still just super hard to work with them.
Well, I think just the state of healthcare right now, and how ERs aren't necessarily ran as efficiently as they can be, and you hold so many patients that, being an ER nurse, you see everything, right? You see, Pau takes care of psychiatric patients, people who have cancer, if people come in critical patients, like ICU patients, they can hold an ICU patient in the emergency department for hours, right? So you get a taste of every aspect that goes into the entire hospital in the ER. So I just feel like you have a good variety, and you're I don't want to say a jack of, I guess you're a jack of all trades, master of none, but Pau is a master of nursing. She is. She's incredible.
How many years have you been in the game?
Graduated 2020. I think it's going to be 5 years this upcoming February. Yeah.
But just listening to her talk, she'll vent with her friend Ashley, and they're just so incredibly smart. Oh my gosh, I'm just overhearing their conversation, and they're talking about X, Y, and Z, and I would have done this, but the providers being pain in the ass and all this stuff, and
you're dealing with insurance and people's
not even the insurance stuff like that, but it's just how you see it so often that the nurses know the next step, and sometimes the provider can, drag their feet, or they don't think that that's the best option, but they're Pau will be I'm just dealing with this the other day. I know that it's this, just give me X, Y, and Z. But, the nurse needs an order from a doctor to do whatever. But so it's just fun to hear them talk about it and be you guys are the backbone of, nurses are the backbone of the hospital.
Absolutely. What blows my mind is your guys's. It's not a factory line. Here's cookie cutter type situation. Every circumstance, everything is different. Every day is different. You guys' ability to see, here's the circumstance, and now I need to completely, figure out a way based on the circumstance, what care needs to be given, blood type, what the injury is, whatever.
Yeah.
It's is that just standard procedure for you? How does your mind? Somebody comes in. What's your kind of mental process when you go through it?
Well, it kind of depends. So if I am a regular schmegular staff nurse that day and I'm running
regular
medical terms
nurse and I'm running my own section, I'm just kind of going. I get report. I kind of go through who's my sickest. So whoever's my sickest, I'm going to go into that room.
Triage, would you say?
Yeah.
I'm going to triage in my head.
Yeah.
By the time that I get back there, they're already in a room. Either they have all of their stuff already done, or I have to go in there and do it. I'll go in there. I'll check my vitals machine, make sure it's running every 30 minutes. I look at the patient. I introduce myself, see whoever else is in the room, and then just, is there anything else I can help you with? In the time, I'm going to go check on my other patients and just kind of do that for all 4 of my patients. And then after that, it's just kind of doing the tasks. But it just kind of depends on what the day looks like, because if I've walked into my section so the way my hospital is, it's got 1, 2, 3, 4, and room 1 and 4 are trauma bays. So usually our sickest patients are in there. And then there's 5, 6, 7, and 8, and room 5 is another trauma bay. So if you get 1 through 4 that day, you're kind of stuck with the 2 trauma bays, meaning that they can put 2 sick patients in there in your room at a time if necessary. So if you do have 1 through 4, and you have both trauma bays and you have both sick patients, it's just kind of juggling who's sicker, who am I going to help first.
Right.
And hopefully you have a great team who's like backing you up if, shit hits the fan, which my work is great and all of my people are great. And so they all help. But a typical day is just kind of juggling tasks, asking for orders,
you got to be on point you can't misdiagnose or give someone too much of a drug or mix up. Like, you have to be perfect.
You're constantly thinking, and I think like when I get home, you're so mentally exhausted that you just don't want to do anything. I've like told Jake, I'm like, I'm just going to scroll on my phone for the next 8 hours.
We just don't talk.
Yeah, because...
And that's fine.
That's honestly...
Like,
it's mentally so stimulating to just have to think all the time, right? Every single moment on the job, I'm just thinking.
And also we talk about social batteries,
Yeah.
And that, like, you use a lot of it when you're at the hospital, even if it's like, it's dealing with patients, but also like your coworkers and stuff. You get home and sometimes you just want to veg, man. Yeah.
Lay back. Does it make your day go by super quick?
It depends.
Say like a 12-hour day and it's just what...
It depends. If we have, like, before I left, we had a bunch of emergencies coming in. We had CPRs coming in, STEMIs coming in, strokes coming in, and then a lot of sick patients for whatever reason. And so the day flew by. Then there's other days where you just get, like, oh, my head hurts, my chest hurts, my belly hurts, I've cut my finger. Things that are just kind of ordinary that you see all the time. And so that day tends to go a little bit slower. And not that, like... there's not a lot of patients. It's just that it's the same old schmegular stuff.
There's gotta be just people that just piss poor attitudes as well. I had a little visit to the urgent care in Kaiser early April. Partial separation of the AC joint. Playing flag football.
Oh my gosh.
The alumni game, I thought I was gonna go out for 5 touchdowns, 800 yards, 20 sacks. Second play of the game, I try to roll into my fall and just... So I thought, okay, I'll just drive to Mo and Sky. She'll pop my shoulder back in. No, I drove my silly ass to Kaiser. I was there for maybe 2.5 hours. Went in urgent care.
Urgent care or ER?
Urgent. I want to say urgent care.
Okay.
They got me in X-rays, and then as I was leaving, I was like, all right, give me a sling. I'd never had a sling before. I'm like, oh, I'm that guy. But luckily, nothing torn, nothing broken.
Good.
But as I was leaving, there's this old lady and 3 or 4 nurses talking. She's, I want a doctor now. I'm not paying you guys. Or what? She just...
Yeah.
How do you deal with that?
Kid you not, Sandwich, that is 99% of the time.
Why?
So I think what's most exhausting and why everyone who always asks me, they're like, do you love your job? I always hesitate because, don't get me wrong, we moved to Tennessee because I wanted critical care, because I wanted to make a difference, because I wanted to use my brain. I love saving people's lives. I love helping in emergencies. I love emergency medicine and what it is all about. But people like that you just described are so exhausting because they come in, they expect irrational things, right? They expect to be taken back immediately, seen immediately. And yes, if you are having a true emergency, which then it goes back to you talking about triaging, right? So there's triage 1, acuity of 1. Which is we're actively pounding on your chest, CPR, all of the things.
That's shit hitting the fan.
That's acuity of 1. Acuity of 2 is you're super, super sick. If we don't get you back, you might code. There's an acuity of 3, which is typically everybody else, which is like chest pain, belly pain, my head hurts. Then there's an acuity of 4, which is like your shoulder was hurt. I have a cut on my finger that needs lac repair. Hey, my foot really, really hurts. I think I broke it. And then there's acuity of 5, which is I just need a doctor's note. I need my prescription refilled. I just need to look at this paper cut. Things like that aren't a high acuity.
What's it called when people just constantly, they convince themselves they're sick? they're not hypochondriacs.
We were just
I think
talking about
yeah,
this.
we were having this
Not
conversation.
Munchausen.
No, so I
No,
think
I just-
They
hypochondriac
just
is
come in
like
convincing myself, I think I have cancer, or they're
Yeah.
always in because they think they're constantly sick.
that's a
or
hypochondriac.
Ugh.
Yeah. But all of these acuities is based on our triage, right?
Mm-hmm.
So people who, let's say a person like Jake walks in and he says, hey, I have cancer, I'm having chemo and radiation and all of these things, I have a fever. And then you check their vitals and hit their heart rate is 180, their blood pressure is 70/30, which is bad. Their oxygen is like 80. That is a really, really sick patient who is going to prioritize you who came in, hey, I stubbed my toe yesterday and it really, really, really hurts, right?
I need an X-ray.
Hurts bad.
Those people are going to get sent back immediately, get started. You then, however, are going to go sit in the triage or in the waiting room, and then someone else comes in. They're like, oh my gosh, I have a shunt in my head. My head really, really hurts. I have a fever. You're also going to prioritize that patient, bring them back. So now you that walked in with your stubbed foot, you're like, hey, how come those two people came in before me and I'm here and my toe hurts? So people don't understand that it goes based on acuity. So then people like that lady
The
get
arrogance.
upset and they're like, I want to see a doctor now. So really my job is a lot of dealing and retail voice and just having to make people happy, unfortunately, with things that I cannot control. I can't control that there are 20 beds in the ER and all 20 are full. I can't control that I only have 3 nurses that are working on all these patients. I cannot control that you have been waiting out in the lobby for 4 hours because there's no beds back there.
You wouldn't prefer that because now you have to deal with all this bitching and complaining.
Right. And a lot of the time as being charge nurse is like people getting upset, yelling at the triage nurse, then the triage nurse obviously getting upset back, right? And maybe saying like, hey, just go sit down, right? And
Matching energy.
matching.
If you mention this, how often do you find yourself just shut the fuck up and sit down?
Well, I've never actually said that because obviously I would get fired. But in my head,
Just yell it in Spanish, they won't know.
Yeah, I guess. Unless they
Yeah.
speak Spanish, then I'm screwed.
Ah, shit.
But yes, it's a lot of having to make people happy, using my retail voice, apologizing for things that are out of my control.
The mental gymnastics you have to play with these people.
Yeah,
Just
and-
like put them at ease and it's like, we'll get to you when we get to you.
Yeah, and at that point too, like all of these people are making a scene in the lobby, right?
Yeah.
And so all of these people that are waiting are just kind of watching how the nurses react. So you have to be very professional. And still, obviously, like, I understand that you've been waiting for 4 hours. I'm so sorry for your wait. Like, is there anything I can do to make you more comfortable? And they're like, I just want to see a doctor. At that point, it's like, let me go see if the doctor even has time to just come out here, take a look at you, and make you happy, right? And then it's on the doctor too, because I can only try to advocate for this patient so much. And if the doctor says no, I don't have time, then
You'd be surprised though when a doctor goes out there and just because they are a doctor and they say the exact same thing that the nurse just told the patient, they're like,
All right.
oh, okay.
It's just the mentality and the vibe in there. I just thought about how important it is to keep that waiting room and all those patients chill. If someone's freaking out, panicking, can you see that panic and fear kind of spread throughout people? Like, oh wow, this is
yeah.
This-
I mean, you
this is
should
out of control.
you should see when like people are acting a fool in the lobby, and then we get them back for whatever reason just to like calm them down, and then the people that come back later, they're like, you handled that so well.
Nice.
Like that was so great. Or oftentimes they're also just pissed because they've been out in the waiting room for like 6 hours or whatever.
which
And
sucks.
then-
That does suck.
it does suck.
Yeah.
It's awful. And I mean, the healthcare system is just screwed on its own, right? Like, there's only so much we can do
Yeah.
at being the front line in the ER, right? Because you get screwed by ambulances coming in, and then you get screwed by people walking in too, all at the same time, all expecting to be seen immediately.
What is the matter with you people? Just take
Yeah.
care of yourself, you idiots.
But also the ER is, with the state of healthcare, the ER is used as people's primary care physician. So
Yeah,
like
which is wild.
you just get an influx of patients that walk into your lobby because they don't have a PCP. You know?
But see, I don't think people know, like, you shocked me that you knew to go to an urgent care. People don't
I
know.
think I did. It was like the back
Yeah,
back
people
in the
don't know
Kaiser.
that urgent cares exist.
Yeah.
Like for your lack, sometimes you can go to an urgent care for your shoulder, for your foot, for your
That's a
stub toe.
laceration for anybody
Very
wondering.
good,
Sorry.
very good.
For
I was gonna
things like-
pretend like I know what Jake called me out. I have no idea what a lack is.
For things like that, you can go to urgent care. For a snotty nose, a cough, things like that, right?
Yeah.
I think that a lot of people, like Jake said, use the ER as a primary care because they can't get into their primary care for like months and months and months, right?
Yeah.
So obviously we're the dumping ground for a lot of things. But, we're open 24/7.
Yeah, we're open for you. Plenty of patience.
And we'd be more than happy to see you.
How happy? That's great. A question for you guys. A little depth to this one.
Okay.
How has working in healthcare influenced your mindset on humanity as a whole? Your views on humanity when it comes to the patients coming in, how other doctors or however interact with them. Just how has this whole experience
You want to go first?
shaped you?
No, I'll let you go first.
Me first?
Yeah.
Kill them all. Let God sort them out.
Human. I never realized how disgusting human beings are.
Oh my God.
And
Gross.
just seeing it all the time, and I don't want to sound, it's gonna make me sound privileged in a sense, but I feel like it's pretty easy to take care of myself in the sense of, I guess, not doing crazy street drugs or eating
station drugs.
eating somewhat healthy every once in a while. But just the limit that people get to, or the extent of people's destruction of their own body, and you're just you can't even
In terms of just
get out of your bed,
pooping on
and they're
themselves and just
and it's
overall.
sad because you can't just say, oh, you're a piece of shit who didn't take care of yourself. It is a sickness to some people that's what gets them to that extent.
Is it a
And
socioeconomic situation, their mentality?
Yeah, and a lot of times it's when you think about it and you think about, how cheap, how easy it is to just stop and get McDonald's, right? Because it's cheap and it's what you have, or all of the cereals that are packed with sugar in our stores, right? It's expensive to eat healthy, if we are talking about, being obese and stuff like that. It can be expensive to eat healthier, but just generally people just destroying their body with drugs and food, or I don't know, it's just makes it scary. The world's a scary place.
Yeah.
Man.
To see how far that either physically or mentally, spiritually, how far down into the depths you can go.
And I hope that people can find the resources to help them get out, drug abuse, alcoholism, stuff like that. You hope for the best, but man, am I jaded. I just it is so. It's
being a cop.
You're just
on the radio the other day, I heard it was a pharmaceutical commercial because we need more of those.
Sure.
If you are a teenager or a young person who has obesity, not is obese, you have obesity as if it's an outside disease that got you. It's like a food addiction. You are an addict.
Yeah. That when they say
you are obese, is it make anything better? You have obesity. It's okay. To absolve them of the fact that they're eating themselves to death. I don't mean that in a mean way, but it's just...
I think that it's more for, and it goes back to the psych, right? So it's about the way that you phrase things to help to make people feel better, right? So it's not the diabetic guy. It's not the diabetic guy. It's the guy who has diabetes, right? And it's also if you're ever at work and it's did you do that? And it's very targeted, right?
Yeah.
Instead of, have we had a chance to do that, right? You see the difference.
Do you think that helps, the phrasing of it? Yeah.
I do. And I think it's because of our society now, right? Back in the day, it used to be the kid with diabetes, right? But now I think that
the fat shit kid.
You are fat, and that's what's destroying you. Not you're suffering from.
Yes.
Right.
And you got a case of the ugly.
I think that now it is society based of how we're supposed to talk.
Mm-hmm.
to people. But I do think that it helps people like maybe cope with it better. I think that instead of it being like, oh, I have diabetes, it's like I suffer from diabetes.
And I'm gonna work on it.
Yes, and we're gonna work
instead of like, okay, this is me, and it's gonna be.
It doesn't label you, right? Like,
yeah.
I think that helps people. I think a lot.
I'm sorry if my horrible ugliness distracts you from this movie.
Not
Not at all, boy.
I need to make that a sound effect on the tab.
SpongeBob.
SpongeBob
Reference, yeah.
So how is this occupation? Like 5 years, you said. How is it kind of from getting into it to now? Have things changed in terms of how you look at people and interact with them and just mankind as a whole?
Some days I really lose faith in humanity. Other days it gets restored, and I think it's just my coworkers and I talk about the roller coaster that is the ER, and I'm sure any other specialty is too. ICU, med surg.
How does it get restored? I like to keep things positive.
So the other day we had a patient who was the kindest person on the planet. Had waited in the lobby for hours and was just so thankful. Oh, your AC turned on.
Not here. You stupid idiot. Sorry.
We're gonna sweat it out, baby.
I just figured it's gonna be like 80 to 88 degrees today. Like,
Oh wow, it's gonna be so beautiful.
yeah.
Not 105.
Yeah.
Not like last year. You want AC, you got to go to Steph's side of the house.
Yeah.
That is true. Where was I?
Humanity.
Yes,
Humanity.
very
Nicest
kind,
patient ever.
Nicest
Yeah.
patient.
Nice.
Waited for hours and was just so kind and like, thank you for what you do. Nurses are a great backbone to society. I'm so sorry for asking for a blanket. I'm so sorry for asking for pain medicine. I know you're busy. And that gets restored.
Just like in Little Old Lady or something like that?
60s, I think.
A
70s.
Meemaw.
A
Meemaw.
A Pawpaw.
A lot of Meemaws around them parts.
Yeah, I think the patient was a little Q-tip. We call them white hair.
Just
a little cute.
Yeah.
It's like, it is those small things that really, because we're just used to online, just world's going crazy, just all we see is strife and discourse, but you just get that in-person, really nice experience and just like, oh.
Yeah, I
like
thought going into nursing was going to be very rewarding.
Mm-hmm.
It's not, but people like that patient make me realize like it is sometimes rewarding.
It's worth it.
It is worth it, especially when they get to go home and they don't have to stay in the hospital, and they're just so thankful for what you do, and you probably didn't even do anything but started an IV, got blood, and gave them Tylenol, and they're just so thankful for that. And then you've got other people who we had a patient who we have protocols that if you come into the ER and we give you morphine or any kind of opioid, you have to have a driver, obviously, because it impairs your judgment. Or if you don't have a driver, you have to wait an allotted amount of time. Well, this person did not have a ride, and so I broke it to them that, hey, you're going to have to stay for 3 hours just until it leaves your body.
Right.
And that person was not having it. And basically I got a bunch of fuck yous and I'm not staying and I'm leaving and I take the shit out, which is their IV. I tried to explain to them, like, you have to stay. I'm so sorry. It's protocol. If you leave, like, I have to call the cops because you're taking the IV with you.
Right.
And basically I said, like, you know, if you drive out there and you're impaired, you could cause an accident and, you know, people could be killed or things like that. Like, and the response I got is what makes me lose faith, is that this patient said, I don't give a fuck about other people. I just need to get home.
Was this drugs make him say it, or just an ill-tempered,
just an asshole?
Just an asshole. And it
yeah.
sucks. You're bound by oath.
And
to
so
take care of these people.
I'm just like, the fact that you can say, like, I don't give a fuck about other people, that's what makes me lose. Like, there are people who drive drunk and get into these accidents, and they straight up are like, I don't give a fuck.
4th of July right now. I mean,
Yeah.
people are gonna, I'm not gonna throw stones in a glass house. There's times I've got behind the wheel. It's like, I get home, I'm like, what the fuck was I thinking?
Yeah.
I made it, but I'm like, damn, like, not wise, not smart.
There's
that's
just
tough.
all of these patients and stuff that are
Like,
just,
what if you do hurt somebody?
Yeah.
Like, you're not obviously not planning on it, but
Right.
there's people like that. Who knows, like, the upbringing, how much abuse they faced. I try to think of someone, I'm like, you are reprehensible and horrible. What was your childhood like? You used to be a
Yeah.
kid at one point. You used to be a cute little 6-year-old kid with all the future and all the possibilities in the world, but now you're this. What happened to you?
Yeah.
I'm sure there's something, but hey, Kit Kat, there she is.
Kat.
Oh, well.
Look at her and her tininess.
Hi, baby.
Hi.
What
She's
what
adorable.
large eyes you have.
She has very large eyes. She's an anime character.
So beautiful.
Got the little tufts on her ears.
Do you like having cats?
I do.
You like
Low
Kit
maintenance.
Kats?
I can leave and just
Yeah.
put out the feeder, and they'll take care of themselves. Dogs
come
are a
here.
lot more
Needy.
a little more needy,
Yeah.
and it's just like
Crave
ah.
attention.
They do. And these guys, when I'm trying to write in there, the ideal situation,
Kit Kat.
she's on my lap napping, and then the drawer to the left, Sunny will go in there, and so I'll just kind of double tickle them a little bit when I want to distract myself. It's like, all right,
love
let's
that.
get back to it.
That's adorable.
And you can pick them up by the scruff if they let you.
That's a good kitty right
She
there.
good. Look at these eyes. She doesn't usually come out for people. Certainly not Peyton and Baker. She picks
there's
and
some
chooses.
terrorists.
They are. They're the worst. Speaking of terrorism, are you guys ready for off the cuff?
Yeah.
Off the
Yeah,
cuff.
nothing to do with terrorism.
Let's do it.
That's 10 kind of random questions to like wrap it up.
I love
Okay.
it. I
They
love it.
just go on. May or may not have anything to do with what we're talking about.
That's fine.
Kit Kat, give her some love. Why don't you?
Come here.
That's a good
Whoa,
kitty.
whoa, hold on now.
Oh.
We got ourselves a development here. She can make the jump. She's got some hops. I've seen her on top of the shelves. and
Scare
stuff.
her with the leg.
Come on, Kit.
Come
Come on. I don't care how long it takes me to give her. Come on, do it, green eyes. Oh, here's one too. Oh, both of them.
Oh.
She's and she
Dang,
slunks
so
away.
close.
Maybe. She's
gotta sniff the shoe.
Will be the one.
Sunny.
There we go. There we go.
Pretty
All right, first question. It's Renaissance / fantasy setting. You guys are like, what is your go-to weapon? Shield and sword, an axe, a bow and arrow.
Bow, for sure.
Bow and arrow.
I want to be that
Oh,
bad
she's
bitch
the
that's
ranged.
just like,
The archer.
yeah. Oh my gosh, that is so cool.
How many arrows are you packing?
I only need one. Are you
Just one?
I want
You're
to be.
a
I wanna,
savage.
I want to be that bad.
Just
That
stand
bad
there.
bitch. That's just like I just need one.
Maybe it's enchanted. It comes back to you every time.
Ooh, that'd be
That'd be
cool.
really
Or it just like reincarnates in your.
Or you need
quiver.
an enchanted quiver. That's what I'm saying.
Like
It just.
it looks like a bundle, but it's
But
endless.
it's just one.
Yeah, it's
oh
just
my gosh,
one that you-
infinite.
That'd be sick.
Yes.
That's
I
a
do
that's
like
a good
that.
one.
I have
That's a
to have
good one.
that.
Like a quiver would be a great accessory. Like purses are cool, but I mean, got a quiver on you.
Quivers.
Yeah.
Quiver
I
salt.
like the name quiver. It's nice.
It is.
Not as good as it. I mean, better than a chortle.
Yeah.
Yeah, that could be your next cat's name, Quiver.
Quiver. Ooh, that. Wow.
If they're scared. Well, because I mean, you quiver in fear, right? Isn't it
Quiver
like
in
a
fear.
Isn't that a
Maybe
thing
you'll find,
too?
yeah,
I don't
maybe
know.
you'll find one in the landfill and they're
Oh,
just like
yeah.
quivering, and
there.
then you'll have to.
Sunny,
There,
man.
look at her.
Sunny's
She's more like
loving
she's
it.
the face of the organization.
She is a
Right.
she's
Kit
a
Kat's more
lover,
behind the
man.
scenes.
She's a lover.
Yeah. What about you, Jay? What you packing?
I feel like either
I feel like she just kinda
a
lets
part of
her-
me
her
wants to
ears
say
the iron fists.
two hand maces
Whoa.
or axes, like two
Like the Viking axes.
two Viking axes would be cool. And if we're getting deep, like with the enchanted stuff, you know, like some God of War where you can like throw it and it'll boomerang back to you, you know.
Whoa.
But having two of them and a lot of like double attacks and spinning and
Nice.
you know. But I think the
You going shirtless into battle?
shirtless,
Painful.
definitely shirtless. I think I'm gonna scratch the axes and go with two maces, right? So like
Heavy.
two heavy maces. There's a dwarf inside of me that wants
Yeah.
that
some
really
killing.
wants to just bludgeon people to death. You know, just
Any patient
oh
who
man.
displeases you, like now you're gonna get the cudgel.
Just
The mace.
imagine just a slam to the gut and then an overhand to the back of the dome.
Is
Just
it like that big
Oh,
metal
man.
ball with like the spikes? Is that what you're thinking of?
no, more of like I'm not a big Marvel guy, but like a Thor hammer, but
Oh.
two Thor-esque hammers.
Yeah. Okay.
And just beat just destroy
Just
everything.
hammering.
I hope I'm not being too loud. Into the
Not at all. No. Audio levels are phenomenal.
Okay.
Phenomenal. Very good.
Yeah.
The bow, and then you the bludgeoners.
Yeah,
Very
I
good,
want
the
to be
hammers.
up close and personal. You know
Yeah,
what I
yeah, I
mean?
wanna see
I wanna
the
be-
light.
An actual fight.
Oh yeah, I'm trying to I'm trying to do a lot of
Get into it.
spinning and taking out knees and smashing heads.
A
And
lot of snap, like just sending all these guys to the ER.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Very
Oh
good.
no, they're not
No,
making it.
They're not
They're not
making
making it to
this
the
one.
ER.
They'd
They're,
be DOA.
Sound like you'd be like a great LARPer.
They-
just like take it way too far.
I mean,
Hey,
if you're in battle, don't knock that. There's not much in there, but
scram. I love saying scram to the cats.
scram.
Yeah, snail. Yeah.
It's very old man of you. Scram off my yard, you
Get off.
Off the yard. So we're magic. We have wands. What color magic is spewing from your wand as you cast your spells?
Oh, for sure, blue.
Blue?
Yeah.
Light blue, dark blue.
In between, kind of like your
Like a turquoise?
in between your painting there.
All right, a little turquoise.
yeah, a little turquoise, yeah.
It sounds like a good magic. It help. Like
And
you're more of a healer.
Yeah, oh, for sure.
Yeah.
I would love to be a healer, nurse.
Oh,
all the things.
my
Yeah,
God.
It would, whenever I would do the wand and it would have blue, it would give out little silver.
Little silver accents?
Yeah, like the
Okay.
fireworks from yesterday.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I like that. How long is your wand?
Not very. It reaches distance.
Like a foot?
Um,
6 inches? Maybe like just like a cigarette size.
maybe like a
one?
little micro penis.
You're
Just holding like this. I would say like 6 inches is fine.
not trying to show off.
No,
It's humble.
I'm very
Gets the
humble.
job done, but it has distance on it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. What about you, Jake?
I think color probably. Oh man, this is tough.
Mm-hmm.
It's tough.
I feel like you'd be like a staff guy. You gotta really overcompensate.
A staff
A
would
staff
be
for a wizard is the equivalent to
legit.
jacked up pickup truck for a guy
Yeah,
with a tiny wiener.
for sure. Probably purple.
I like that.
Yeah.
Vikings purple. No,
I like it. I like a
the
good
beam.
purple.
You're the
Yeah.
beam, yeah.
I like a good purple or a green.
Mm.
Purple or
What
green.
is your favorite color?
Yeah.
Green or purple?
Green.
Yeah.
Green is his favorite color.
Green would be cool.
That'd be nice.
Or a green mixed with purple. You know what I mean?
A blend, depending
a blend.
on the spell.
Yeah, depending.
Or the mood.
Yeah,
Are you
that's
more
true.
destructive magic or your forte?
Yeah, probably destructive magic.
Yeah,
It excites me.
it does.
Yeah.
There you go. And like wand, you go in oak, you go in redwood, steel,
No steel wand. I would definitely do
some wood.
a wood with like a nice like leather wrapped handle. You know.
Ah,
Yeah.
We didn't talk about what your wand type. What are you packing?
I feel like mine should be very humble. And
Mm-hmm.
I think I would just do like if electrical tape is a thing in this magical
Sure.
world.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
I would put
Electrical
electrical
tape?
tape on the
That's to
bottom
put on
of it.
Ron's wand.
Just because I would be like, oh, I don't need another wand. I just
Mm-hmm.
need to fix the one that I have because I love it so much, and it probably has sentimental value.
Do you think this
plus
wand was
10.
like passed down to you, or
yeah,
is this a
from
new
like
one?
healers below, probably.
Yeah.
I would say, and so I just have to keep it up. So I do electrical.
The
tape.
electrical tape, it gives you plus 10 defense to lightning spells.
Absolutely.
just hold on.
Keeps
to
you
it.
grounded.
Yeah, keeps you
Yeah.
grounded.
Very
That's my
nice.
grounding.
Very good. How long was your wand?
I feel like a 6,
Six
5.5, 6 inch.
girth of the wand.
Oh, girth of the wand? Man. Tuna can. No,
Let's say it's all this girth.
no probably.
Thick with extra C's.
No, I'm going like
all so much magic, extra C's.
I feel like a
These are the
like the
real
average
questions.
Harry Potter wand.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Of.
Yeah, not a pencil, but I guess like an expo marker is a good.
that's
The
good.
width?
Description.
I think of the
Yeah,
like the pretzel sticks, about yay big, a little thicker than a.
but it's
pencil.
it's gonna taper like a chopstick, right? So
Right,
like
at the
the
very
Oh yeah,
tip,
yeah,
You know?
yeah.
Thinner. Yeah.
because you have to have a good handle.
You can't have a wand that's just one size.
No, that's weird. That's
Okay,
weird.
I think the expo marker is a good width.
Yeah.
Or girth.
Or at least for the handle,
Or
and then
wands,
it'll.
it's always girth.
Yeah.
Gotta be girth.
Yeah,
Very good. These are the questions that need answers.
yeah. A lot of
what-
sexual innuendos.
Oh, that's why like my dad. He got upset the other day because I asked Gary.
About the
ask this
toilet
word,
paper,
like about
right?
the toilet paper. Yeah, I was like,
Yeah.
I thought it was silly, but I feel like we're tiptoeing around like this. These are sexual innuendos, but
I feel like
No.
the toilet paper question is a really good question.
About like I mean, we're not shy about stuff like that
not
because
at all.
We
just
see it
our
every day.
job and stuff. We wipe other people's butts, so
yeah,
that doesn't.
which is-
you know,
that's gotta be
whatever.
tough.
Yeah.
But we get through it. That's why I have magic.
But also, just a quick question: you ever try to slow things down in your life and like? I saw something about brush your teeth slower, or brush your teeth with your opposing hand, right? Your non-dominant hand to slow things down. I've always been afraid to like try to wipe with my opposite hand, but maybe that's a thing that can help.
Recipe for
That's
disaster.
risky,
Yeah,
That
way
can,
risky.
but just like it helps slow things down.
That's
Everybody's
true.
always moving
Very
so
true.
fast. Maybe
I mean,
try to
that's
do
America.
something.
I'm
Have
about
you-
to like start a fire. When I'm brushing my teeth, I can't wait to get done because it just
Slow it down next time. Next time, just try to slow it down.
Well, also
Yeah.
you have places to be, right? In the morning, I'm sure you're running late, and you're just like, hurry up.
No. Apparently, it's supposed to help make you a little more grounded. Slow down in those everyday
Let's
activities
ground with something else instead of brushing our teeth. Yeah.
with your electrical tape wand. You got to
there
ground.
you go. Just like spell yourself, and, like
rewind.
chill out.
Yeah.
That'd be nice to just cast a spell on yourself, just chill, and then like, all right, I'm in a better mood now.
Yeah, that's called Ativan.
Yeah, I was gonna say we got drugs for that. We don't have spells, we have drugs here. This is America.
America.
What's your guys' favorite bird?
Bird?
Talking birds.
You got a favorite bird?
Well, I feel like I have to throw it back to my childhood. The little parakeets. I used to have 4 parakeets that we got at the Napa swamp meet.
Yeah.
Do you guys remember that?
Did you just say
Yeah.
swamp?
I thought it was
Swamp meat?
swamp, but this is not the first time that I've heard swamp.
I'm pretty sure it's.
I thought it was
I
swamp.
thought it was swap. You're swapping things.
I thought so.
It's
Oh,
W-
is it
SWAP.
like
Flea
swamp?
market, right?
Yeah, flea market.
Yeah, like
Right off
flea
the
market.
12, and it's
Yes.
on the left side.
Yes.
A ton of food trucks and
Yes.
stuff.
Okay, so is it not swamp?
I thought it was
English
swamp,
is my second
but-
language,
I thought it
so
was
I don't know.
swap. The funny, I love this about Pau is that because English is her second language, it's like she'll try to say like, man, I need to think of one like.
Like, Jake, I have hunger.
No,
Stan goes,
No,
Stan goes,
no,
"Hunger."
it's more of like they're not. Are they idiot? They're not idioms, but they're like.
Like I'm hungrier than or I could eat a horse. Things
But
like
but
that.
she'll say something
that
like,
before,
I could eat a buffalo, and it's like you could eat a horse.
Yeah.
You know, she'll like say like I can't think of one off the top of my head, but like you're so close. You're so close.
Another day I said jump your bones or
Oh
whatever I
yeah,
said.
it was
Nice.
yeah, it was like it wasn't jumping someone's bones is the term.
Mm-hmm.
But it was she
I
said something like
completely wrong.
hop on
Way.
Hop on your bones.
hopping your bones or
Hopping
something
your-
like that. And it's like you mean jump your bones?
Yeah,
Yeah,
not very
yeah,
good
yeah.
at that.
That's funny.
But
Still
yes,
hot. Still hot.
parakeets from the swap, I guess.
Swap
meet.
Parakeets.
Yeah.
What
4 of
color?
them. There was a blue and white one, a green and yellow one, all white one, and then a little pink with yellow. And then somehow 3 of them died and 1 was alive. But I
Killed them.
think,
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah.
I know some-
Killed them all.
I swear that it killed them all, and then that one ended up dying, and I never got birds again. But little parakeets
Little
are so
parakeets.
cute.
They're
Yeah.
cute.
Yeah, I would have to say this is tough. Owls are incredible.
Oh my god.
Owls are incredible, but
Barn
like
owls, they kind of frighten me. They're like they're
Yeah.
not of this universe.
Owls
Yeah.
are insane.
Owls they intrigue me, and then also just like a hawk. You know, hawks are
The
their
vulture that we
vision.
saw?
Oh, the Kit Kats have spotted a squirrel. The
Oh,
squirrel's
yeah, there's
teasing
squirrels
them.
out there.
But just
Wow, what a
hawks
turd.
are so hawks. Just the distance that they have on their vision is incredible, and just being able to
Falcons
come
are
in
fun
with
as well.
like peregrine falcon, so fast. But I feel like a predator, some kind of.
Not a bird of
Sea
paradise.
destructive.
No, not a bird of
Yeah, I was
yeah,
gonna say.
yeah,
For
just the
sure.
destructive matter.
So
I just
with
think
your 2 cudgels, would you have like a hawk on your shoulder to like
Oh my god, that would
That
be
would be pretty
sick.
cool. That'd be pretty
That would
cool,
be
yeah.
So sick.
I think
And a cape.
companion?
well, and
Gotta
owls
have
are owls are looked at as like
Archers,
wisdom,
definitely.
right?
For sure.
Owls,
owls
aren't they, like-
they kill the shit out of things.
but they're affiliated with like
Wisdom,
being
I'd
wise
say.
and stuff
Yeah.
like that.
A
But
parliament.
yeah,
I think
Parliament.
that's
That's
just
what it is.
Pooh Bear.
Is there an owl? I haven't
Yes,
watched.
there's an
I haven't
owl
watched
in
Winnie the
Pooh.
Pooh. And
No, I
stuff,
haven't
no.
seen.
Oh my gosh.
I'm not familiar with the man.
I'm
I watch real
gonna
cartoons.
I'm gonna go with
Dragon Ball Z.
I'm gonna go with
Yeah,
owl.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with owl.
Owl, not
Just
bad.
because they're so stealthy too. They're just so
stealthy,
quiet.
they're cool.
You don't hear them take off, and then next thing you know, you're turned into a ball that they're regurgitating.
Yeah,
They're stabbing your
Little
eyes
ball
out.
of bones that they just vomit.
a good death is its own reward.
What is that called? I can't remember what that's called.
What?
Well, owls, they like eat you, and then they digest what they can, but they can't digest bones like a vulture or stuff like
Yeah.
that. And then they like vomit up like the fur of like a rat and the bones and stuff, and it's in these little.
Hairball.
It's like a hairball, but it's like a perfect little cylinder. But there's a word to them.
A chortle.
The chortle. Finding owl chortles in your barn.
Oh my god, they're all
you
over
know?
the place. The place is lousy with owl chortles. Good birds. Good birds.
There's some good birds.
Solid
Yeah.
birds.
Yeah.
I could have swore I saw a bald eagle flying as I was coming back from the gym this morning. I was like,
That's incredible.
appropriate
How
today.
perfect.
I believe it.
4th of July.
I will believe it.
I
Owl.
don't believe it.
Oh,
that.
no, my dad saw this is years ago jackrabbit going across the property. Love the rabbits out here, and then a bald eagle just comes down and annihilates
That's awesome.
them. It's cool, but I think I underestimate the strength of talons because I was at a Celtic festival a month ago. Amazing, and they had a bird exhibition, and
a
the lady was
falcon
saying
there?
like a falconer had the falcon like the PSI, like the strength
Mm-hmm.
of their whatever it is. The strength is just. We just did our like hand strength at a little machine. Like, yeah, this guy can do over like 200 pounds of
Incredible.
strength. Like, you just shred your guts. I think.
I saw
Those thighs.
I saw that
incredible.
one time
Big
is
thighs.
a hawk had like a squirrel, but it grabbed him like by its shoulders, so it's flying away with a squirrel, and it's just like it's long leg, it's just fully like stretched out, and it's just like fuck.
just as a
going
like
to my
maybe
death.
like as a fish, and just an osprey comes in. You're like,
Yeah.
how am I? Ow! I just that hurts so bad. I'm dying. What appetizer is your favorite? What's your go-to appetizer at a table?
Are we gonna
Try to
guess each
place?
other's? We
Do
should guess. We should guess
it,
each other's.
Do it.
I'm gonna say, Pal will pick. It's tough. If it were at a classier restaurant where you can trust it, she's gonna pick calamari.
Yeah.
If not, she's going mozzarella sticks.
Untrustworthy mozzies.
Am I right?
Untrusty? No, they're trustworthy.
You can trust mozzarella sticks anywhere.
No matter
It's
where you
the-
go.
It's the calamari. You can't always trust calamari in certain
You
places.
getting tartar sauce with it?
I like
Yeah,
good tartar
yeah.
sauce.
Yeah. Is he right?
Am I right?
He is, yeah.
Ooh. What about this guy?
Jake's is if you're at like a bar or anything like that, it's gonna be the fried pickles.
Fried pickles.
He
yeah.
loves
I
some
love fried
fried
pickles,
pickles.
man. I love
Louis
fried
got some
pickles.
Decent fried pickles.
Really? I'll have
Really?
to try them.
Yeah, they got them, and as I host trivia, people know I'm a scavenger. Like, whenever I'll go to Keith and Chop's table and just steal fries. But
Nice.
one lady's like, "Hey, I know you eat people's. I got more food than I need." And like, I just like would just walk
What
over
a
randomly
legend.
hosting, just dip a pickle.
What a legend.
Eat the
Well,
pickle.
we might go there later, so we might have to try the fried pickles.
Yeah.
They're good. The Korean barbecue chicken sandwich, though.
I know you were
Okay.
telling us about it.
Ooh.
Nice.
Dr. Rocks off. Let's see here. What appetizers?
That's a good. I do love me a good fried pickle.
fried picks. It's like, no, I have to share them. Like, I want the majority.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When it comes to like the last mozzarella stick, are you one to be like, I'll just take it or split it or be like, hey, does anybody else want it? Do you offer it? Like, just be the one to take
It's
it.
always me giving Jake the last piece.
Whoever
always.
buys it, I feel like it's dibs for the last.
I mean, it all comes out of the same account with us, so I always just give it to Jake.
She loves me so much that there's so many times where she won't finish her food. She probably could finish it.
Yeah.
But she won't do it because she knows that I want it.
Jake will. And he does.
And I will
doesn't
eat
he?
it. I
Yes,
will.
I know. I
Every time.
always want it. Like, oh, do you
Yeah.
want this? I'm like, yes, I want. I
Yeah.
wanted the whole thing.
Yep.
You ate some. Sure. Do you have? All right. You're leaving a voicemail. Are you guys making it quick, concise, or do you go on? Because I'll drag them on and just ramble for like 10 minutes or so.
I haven't left
Really
a
incoherent
voicemail
shit.
in a while, but
You know,
I feel like I'll be pretty quick.
to the point. Keep it
Sign
professional.
off with an I love you. You know.
There we go.
It doesn't
To
matter who
anybody,
it is.
doesn't matter.
Love you. Come back.
I used to say that in an email like when I was doing social media. There's a third company we work with, and if we need something changed on the website, I'd always put love air.
Love
Over
Aaron.
the top.
Yeah.
Voicemails,
yeah.
pal.
I can't remember the last time I left a voicemail, but I'd be like, even though they know who's calling, I'd be like, hey, it's Pal. I just call me back.
Yeah.
Bye.
Coming back. Holla.
Yeah. I feel like back in the day, it used to be like, do you remember having to call your friends' homes and like it was on the landline?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And I would just be like, hi, this is Pal. I'm looking for Melissa. If you could just call me back. Okay, bye. Like it would be something like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because then you don't know who you're calling, right? It wasn't like a cell phone.
Don't
Yeah.
know who it is.
The house phone.
Actual phone calls and not just texting, but the intentional. I'm calling to talk to you.
Yes.
Yeah.
The voicemails. I mean, we had a landline and we had a fax machine. Debbie had one, but
Oh.
my first trip to the internet was right here. We had a Gateway PC with like the cow print, whatever that logo was. Dial up.
Legendary.
Dial up
Gosh.
stuff. It was incredible.
That's
The mouse had like the little ball underneath it, and then she got like the red ball.
Yep.
Yeah.
Sal
Mouse
had
pad like that.
that.
Was
Yep.
like, let's go. If you could climb anywhere, where would it be?
Climb.
Climb, rock climb.
I mean, I didn't know this, but I mean, where we're at has like people travel all over to climb out
In
there.
Soddy-Daisy?
Yeah.
Really?
Just in like southeast Tennessee.
Yeah.
It has like people travel all over to climb out there. I'm not so well versed in the whole climbing world, but there's some beautiful spots that we've been out there. You know, you hike out there, and so I can't say I have a specific place I would want to climb, but just more outside, I guess, is what I would say.
There you go.
And my buddy who's getting me into it, shout out Alex Warner. You know,
Alex,
he's
he's listening.
yeah,
Or he will be.
he is always trying to go outside because it's just better. You know, you don't want to be in
Absolutely.
you don't want to be in a gym. The whole point of it, the kids are playing. Oh gosh, I got distracted.
So cute.
But yeah, climbing outside is it's just so much
It's a
better. So
treat.
really anywhere outside, I guess.
That's
Yeah.
good. Any mountains you want to climb, Kyle?
I am a stay on the ground girl.
She's grounded.
Very
I
good. Very
is
good.
grounded.
I don't like to risk my death.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very good.
It's
no,
safe.
respectable. Respectable. You put cream in your coffee? The question is literally cream in your coffee.
Cream in your coffee.
Cream in your coffee?
No.
No cream? Cream?
Yes, I like a lot of cream and a lot of sugar.
I like seeing that cloud. That
Yes.
cloud that just Kit Kat loves a cloud. Very
You
good.
put cream in your
I
coffee?
ain't got no cream when I'm on vacation at grandma's house or whatever. Skylar and Keith will condemn me. Oh, you bitch, you put cream in your coffee. Just because I like the coffee to taste good does not make me a bad
Yes.
guy. But by and large, I'll just drink coffee.
I don't understand the black coffee.
You need to
hype.
why? Because you need to drink your coffee in its purest form.
Indeed. Which is good.
I wouldn't
It's
say
flavorful.
I wouldn't say I'm a coffee snob, but I like to.
He is a coffee.
I'm
snob.
not a coffee snob. I just like to brew a good cup of coffee at home.
He
cup of
sprays.
coffee.
He sprays his beans with water so that
It
the
reduces.
Dust
Each
doesn't,
one
It reduces.
individually?
No,
Yeah.
I just.
And you name
I
them.
spray whatever amount that I'm gonna grind. It cuts down on static, and then you don't have as much stuck in your grinder.
snob.
Static.
It's just so I don't have a bunch of coffee get stuck in my grinder. I'm not a snob. I just like to have a good cup of
But
coffee.
you look down your nose at people who
Who
don't
do
know
the
coffee.
Keurig?
No, I don't. The most important, if you like to make a coffee at home, and you know, I don't have a fancy espresso maker at home or by any means. I just make a pour over coffee. But I'm not so much a snob where like I can't go out and have a cup of coffee with somebody at a coffee shop, right? You know, it's like I'm not limiting myself only to like drinking coffee at home, right? Like it's more of I respect drinking a coffee in a social setting, right? It doesn't have to be a perfect cup of coffee.
respect the drip.
Yeah, you just I
cups.
like to drink it in a social setting, so I don't only drink fancy coffee. If I were that big of a snob, I wouldn't go to a coffee shop with you.
Here, here.
Or, you know, or-
Here, here.
yeah.
Yeah. Favorite subject in high school? Once you started caring.
Yeah, I was gonna say once I started carrying, PE.
There you go.
There you go.
That's always fun.
Yeah.
Like a little break in the day.
Yeah.
That was culinary.
Yo, that's the
That's
one.
right.
Yeah.
One of the classes I regret not taking. That and woodworking.
Yep.
Woodworking.
That's why
Oh,
he's such
yeah,
a great
we're
chef.
great, yeah.
Because
Culinary
he
is.
took culinary.
It's such a practical skill. Like
It's
I
a
didn't know how
great
to
skill
cook
to
anything
have.
in college. So.
Yeah.
And yeah, another shout out to Marcella, because I asked, I was like, one culinary class, it's just not long enough. Can I get a second one? And she hooked it up, so I was like,
Really?
I would be in
Nice.
culinary. I was being culinary for like 2 hours for the day. It was
what's
so
up.
great. Just
That's
got to hang.
Shout out to
make food.
Marcella.
Yeah.
Which historical figure would you want to share a doobie with?
A doobie?
A doob? Abraham Lincoln, Teddy Roosevelt,
That's tough.
Cleopatra, Genghis Khan,
No, not Genghis. He would have a lot of horses.
Marie Antoinette.
Oh,
totally
man.
got horses. Pancho Villa,
Bon Jovi, I would be
Moctezuma.
great.
Hernan Cortez,
These are tough.
Joan of Arc,
What about you?
Gandhi.
You got one?
If I smoked, which I don't, I would right now.
Or cigarette.
Gross.
Not to say you smoke cigarettes,
Yeah.
but some
No.
sort of passage of.
Yeah,
smoking.
if I did anything, I would, and it's just because I've just finished reading this book about World War II.
Mm-hmm.
Right now, I'm on like an Anne Frank hype.
Nice.
Just at this moment. If you
Yeah.
ask me in 6 months, I'll probably change my mind. But right now, Anne Frank would be
Not a bad one.
really cool one.
I maybe say JFK.
That'd be wild.
That would be wild.
Talk about the aliens that are here
Yeah.
among us.
Yeah, he'd know some crazy
would.
stuff.
As a ghost JFK or like real human JFK? I would want ghost Anne Frank.
Ghost and Frank.
Ghost and Frank?
I'd say real JFK.
Well, then.
Pass me that doobie, son.
Yeah.
Hey.
You sure you don't smell
Oh.
a ghost?
Well,
That's really good.
The only reason why I say ghost is because then you would be able to talk to him after his death, right? So you would be like, did you see it coming? And he'd be like, oh yeah, I saw the person.
I knew I was done.
Yes.
I knew it.
But if you did human, he would have never known that he died.
That's true. That's true.
Just a thought.
Wild.
That's
stuff.
some righteous bud.
That's some righteous. That's boy. That's some righteous, bud.
Oh man.
Oh God. Very good. Excellent. And the last one here.
Last one.
What's the best live performance you guys have ever seen or been to?
Live
Music
performance.
I already know what yours is.
Do you?
Yeah.
What is it?
I think he's gonna say Randy Travis.
Randy
recently.
Travis.
Yeah, that was pretty
Deep
great.
voice, Randy Travis.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
now Randy Travis, not like old school Randy Travis.
Mm-hmm.
Like now that he's unfortunately really sick.
Yeah.
Um,
That was
Maybe.
pretty cool.
OG.
I think so cousin Coxie came to visit.
Yeah.
And we were out in Nashville and we went to the Grand Ole Opry.
Yeah.
I did not know anything about it. I've lived out there for a few years. I didn't know that it existed, but it's their centennial. So they've been
Yeah.
having some incredible shows. And saw who was there.
didn't you say Lady Antebellum?
Lady Antebellum
Nice.
was there. Randy Travis.
That was a great hop.
They're
That was
good.
a good
They are
jump.
little
Oh,
athletes,
the
these
Kit
guys.
Kats. But yeah, it was cool to see it. I think because it was performed in such a historic area,
Yeah,
that's
like that
what made it.
atmosphere is
Yeah,
huge.
that's what made it a good time.
Nice. That's a great answer. Very good. Very good.
What do you call it? You said a hot take or something that's controversial, right?
Yes, absolutely. Anything I disagree with.
Well, Chris Brown actually was the best performance
I can dig it.
that I have ever seen.
His dance, like choreography, had to have been like the
Freaking
stage presence
amazing.
is huge for me. Yeah.
Amazing.
What put him over the top?
So it
When he
was
punched Pal in the
at-
face, she was
Yeah.
front row.
Oh gosh, that's why.
Handsies.
That's why it was controversial. His whole stage setup was like in levels. So he would walk the levels, and then from the very bottom, like he jumped off of the stage and like would do some crazy dance moves.
He's athletic as hell.
Like performance was insane. That would be my top one. But then old Taylor Swift back in the day, 2014.
Country Swift.
She was
Country
doing
Swift,
her,
not Pop Swift.
Reputation era.
Oh god. Yeah.
Amazing performance. So that would be my second.
That's good.
That's pretty sweet.
and
Solid
then-
answers.
Yes, yeah, and she was fantastic. The stage was huge, so even if you were like in the very back, we had floor seats, but we were towards the back. She
No
was
big
able to
deal.
come close to us, which was really great. Now, not the biggest fan, but
No.
old Taylor Swift was the best. Yes, those two. Meh.
Any shout outs? Anybody listening at the moment? You want to say what's up to? Because they are listening. Or
They
will
are
be
listening.
Everyone's
listening.
listening.
Everybody, all the nurses out there.
Yeah.
folks.
Shout out to all the nurses.
Soddy-Daisy.
Healthcare.
Yeah.
And yeah, shout out to Soddy-Daisy.
Shout out to
Daisy.
Soddy-Daisy. And you know what I was thinking about? That's so funny is that the daisy is Pow's favorite flower. And we live in Soddy-Daisy, and I just put it together the other day, and I'm a fool.
What's
for
your
not-
favorite flower?
My favorite flower? That's tough. I like a good like a tulip, like a tulip.
Little bulb.
Yeah, because they open.
bloom?
They bloom. Yeah,
They
they're
come
just-
back in the nighttime.
spinning
Like,
me.
here
Yeah.
no. Oh.
Yeah, tulip's good. I like
Very
the
good.
tulip.
I like
yeah.
that. Little tulip.
Did you say? What did you say? A chrysanthemum?
A perthanthum.
A chrysanthemum.
Chrysanthemum. It's one of the peas.
Yeah.
Don't bang it. And on that note, we goodness, guys, 2 hours and 14 minutes.
Oh, man.
That's a lot
Oh
of
my gosh,
Jake
that
and
flew
Pal.
by.
We are some chatters,
Yeah,
man.
some chatty Cathys.
You know.
Thanks for
Well, that's
having
a fun-
us.
Thanks for coming
When
on,
you have
guys.
such an excellent host, it makes it so easy to just be
mean,
sitting
the
and
guy.
it's just another day.
Everybody loves a sandwich.
It's just another day, but we're in the office.
Are
we didn't even
your
notice.
first couple to come on?
Cap and Danielle have been on before.
Nice.
There's been some
Lovely.
others, like not exclusively them, but just having you guys on.
Love me some Cap and Dan, those damn Raider fans.
Those damn Raider fans, God bless them. Training for a marathon, Cappy is.
Really?
Both of them are.
That's
Wow.
awesome.
Wild.
I could never.
Getting after it.
I'm not a runner.
It's torture. It's either you're doing long distance running or you're murdering people. Like that kind of like the insanity it takes for people to do ultra marathons or whatever.
Insane.
It's,
We were just talking to Gary about running and how he
Gary
does.
is a wild. This guy
he's
calls him
wild.
Harry Gary now.
Harry Gary.
Harry Gary.
That's
Shout out to
hilarious.
Jamie Woodworking. This guy.
yeah.
And his wieners.
Yep.
Well, you guys, thank you so much for coming on the
Thank
tap.
you for having us,
Thank you
man.
for having
It's
us.
a privilege.
This was so much fun.
Keep saving
Privilege.
lives. We'll get you on next time, or maybe the next time I go and visit there. I'll bring this stuff. That's why I found this at the landfill.
Oh, dude.
Apparently,
that's-
I've never taken anything. A Pelican case.
That's
Oh,
incredible.
Yeah, that's, yeah.
Yes. But technically, I've never taken anything from the landfill. That's a joke. Everything's hypothetical.
Yeah.
Because
All
that's not
hypotheticals.
allowed. No scavenging allowed.
Nope. Never.
Anyways. Well, until next time, everybody go and have some fun. Good day.
Love
Good
you.
day.
You lose! Good day, sir!